Hi, I'm Shahram. I teach at the School of Nursing. That's kind of a funny story because I am actually not a nurse and I am the first non-nurse hire for the School of Nursing here at UBCO. And the way that came to be was I actually did my PhD out here in the Okanagan. I love the area. Me and my family used to come here all the time when I was growing up from the Lower Mainland. We have so many great memories here. And so I was so thrilled to do my PhD out here under the supervision of Dr. Joan Botorev, who's a professor in the School of Nursing. And so I've been trained by nurses and have a background in public health. And so when I saw a position come up in the School of Nursing here at UBCO in this area that I love so much, I was thrilled to jump at the chance despite the fact that I didn't quite fit the mold. And I guess the rest is history because I was able to convince everybody here that in fact I did fit and that it did make sense. And so very grateful that it worked out. I'm a little bit of an interloper, so I teach between a bunch of the programs in the Faculty of Health and Social Development, or you can find me teaching in other areas like community engaged research or critical theory. And typically I teach in the areas of social determinants of health, population health, health equity, systems change, and community engaged research. And my research program is similar in that it is a mishmash between a lot of those topics where I take a critical population health approach to figuring out how do we make systems like the health system, municipal systems, government systems, research systems, even education systems work better for all of us? How do we change those so that the things that we say and the things that we believe when it comes to things like fairness are reflected in the ways that we create systems and the things that we do on a daily basis? There are a number of opportunities for students to get involved in our work, as well as the Science of Health Equity Learning Lab in general, which I co-direct with Dr. Katrina Plamanen, who's also in the School of Nursing here. And we're always thinking of different ways of providing opportunities for students to get involved in our work with different levels of commitment. And so we have things like drop-in bi-monthly collaborative sessions where people get together and sort of nerd out around some of the critical theory and concepts around health equity and just build community and a sense of connection with each other, to things that are more formal like research apprenticeships and training opportunities. And so if you're interested in any of that work, please contact us. We're always open to hearing about different ways that students can and want to work with us. I was not the greatest undergraduate student. I don't know if people want to take my advice, but while I had a lot of fun during undergrad, and I recommend having a lot of fun during undergrad if you can, I do wish that I had been more conscious of the fact that undergraduate is an opportunity that you will never get again in terms of really diving into the privilege and honor of learning and having time to really sink your teeth into ideas and ways of thinking and ways of being, and you don't really ever get that focused time back again. And so I wish that I had been more conscious of living in that more consciously and with less stress about sort of what the future holds or what I need to be doing next, because life is long and there's lots of opportunities to pursue that later. I once met Bruno Mars in an Amsterdam hotel lounge right after I got engaged, and he sang "Marry Me" to me on the piano in the lounge, one-on-one, while bodyguards stood between us to make sure I didn't attack him. I'm deathly afraid of birds. I want them to live a nice life, but just not near me. I think potatoes should be their own food group because any way you prepare them, fried, boiled, roasted, they're delicious and a complete meal. I'm obviously not in health and exercise science.